Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another plan with me, and this time I'm using obviously the May monthly functional sub in my week's planner. This is something I do every week, and actually when the new palette comes out at the beginning of the month, I do it then. So sometimes you get a lot of videos in the week's planner. So let's go ahead and take a look-see at what this current week is looking like, which I am obsessed with these colors. Oh my gosh. While you cannot get this color palette anymore, well, at least until September when we open up the vault for a week, you can, however, get the bottom washi. So if you like the washi and stuff like that, we have it in stock. However, I am going to start saying this, that once the designs sell out, they will not ever be restocked because they are meant for this. So we just offer it a la carte. It's a better way. That way, if you like washi, you can buy as many as you want. If you don't like washi, hey, no big deal. You don't gotta buy it. So, all right, but I am obsessed with this palette. So this upcoming week is what this is gonna look like. I'll move these guys out of the way, and we're gonna get to the center of the frame. Obsessed. I pulled in the bottom washi from, what was it? March, February's mystery kit. I can't remember exactly right off the bat. Please don't hate me. And in fact, actually, I had started laying it down here and then realized I had skipped a week, so I came back, so they look the same, and it looks great and amazing. And then obviously we have this week, and then we have the 1st of May, which I introduced you guys to this at the beginning of April because this is the current palette. So as of when this video goes up, you will have 4 days left to get this color palette right here. Okay, this color palette. The washi will be in the shop until it sells out. Okay, the washi is gorgeous. It is foiled and it is absolutely stunning. It's got the yellows, because there's 2 different yellows, a very dark goldenrod yellow and a very sunshiny yellow, and you have this ombre effect that goes through it, and then you have the different colors of flowers and the blues, and then obviously the center of them is foiled. It's perfection. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to plan for May 9th through whatever it ends up being. I don't count days because I always mess it up. Always mess it up. So we're gonna grab this washi here. We're gonna get started with the washi. So, all right, I'm gonna let me look over at my list. So I do not keep any secrets about how I do a lot of this YouTube stuff. Like, some people will be like, oh, I'm just a great storyteller and that's what I do, and I don't doubt it in my mind for 1 second. However, I am not a great storyteller. That really came off crooked, so I'm going to move this over and I'm going to use my slice tool to get that off. We're getting kind of chunky in this planner, and at the end of the year, you know, I might decide to up the coil size on this. We'll see how chunky she gets. Would you like to see how chunky she is right now? I mean, she's kind of chunky. Let's take a look and see that. She's kind of chunky already, but we still have a lot of room. Like, that's a lot of growth still left to happen. So I think we're pretty good for now, but we'll see at the end of the year. We shall see at the end of the year. All right, let me get back to my thing. All right, so what was I saying? Oh, I know there's lots of great storytellers out there. However, I am not one of those people. I am not a great storyteller. I've been doing this for a while and I still get really nervous. However, if I was to get up and have to give a speech, you know, obviously that was something that I researched. I have my notes in front of me and all that fun jazz. So I actually, off to the side, have a little notepad that has essentially the theme for what I want to talk about in that video. Do I stay on top of it? Half the time I probably should get better and have bullet points for myself, because like last video, I felt like I was stumbling a lot, and I felt like I just was not. See, that was so much better. Use a washi card and a slice tool instead of tearing, and it just works better for me. But should probably for some stories have some more bullet notes, because like I say, I get a little distracted, I get a little discombobulated, and feel like I'm not really where I want to be, where I need to be. Okay, so we did that beautiful blue. We're gonna go with this goldenrod yellow because it's like screaming my name right now. Okay, and that's what we're gonna use here. So, yeah. And then where's my script? So I can grab my steps script here. Wow, that is a really crooked header, Amanda. That's really bad. That was really, really bad. Sometimes it happens, especially when you're not having to use a line. You're kind of having to eyeball things. Okay, and then let's grab this sheet, and we are gonna go, and we're gonna go with this dark blue because, once again, it's screaming my name. Let's see, where do we want to go? How do we want to do this? Okay, we're gonna do this yellow here. I'm gonna put them up a little bit higher in there. I'm just kind of working a little bit backwards because I didn't like how it sat the last time. I know, it's, is it really that important for me? Yes, it is. And that's just, this is my baby. This is my baby. So, okay. And then let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, I can put it right in between, and that should fare out fairly well. Much better. Okay. All right, let's get into it. All right, what date covers are we gonna use? What date covers did we use last time? Okay, we used the blue. See, I will keep flipping back quite a few times because I don't like to repeat things. So I like to switch things up. Okay, so I'm not gonna use the golden rod yellow. I am gonna use this. And then what day were we planning for? I'm a mess, you guys. I'm a mess. All right, the 9th. We got to start on the 9th. All right, day dogs. Pull up in my drawer, and here we go. I've really got to restock some, and I hope that I have. Oh no, it happened. I don't have any. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I apologize for that. Once I sat down, I knew that I was probably out of 9s. And yeah, and sure enough, there I was out of 9s. Okay, so I just have a little hole punch here, and I'm just making sure that one, I'm gonna stay organized, because if I don't do this now, it's not gonna get done, and it's gonna get shoved into my little box over here, which is then going to then get crumpled up, and then I'll totally forget that I have it there. So yeah, well, we know we can use a 15. So, we'll get this bad boy off his sheet here, and we will open this up, and we will put these guys on, and we'll keep going. Okay, so I will probably keep switching back and forth between the pass spread, because like I said, I don't like to repeat too many of, like, well, okay, let's face it, it really is kind of the same layout, but I kind of like to try and switch things up in terms of like which stickers I'm going to lay down for whatever. Does that make sense? I mean, they're all kind of the same. But you catch my drift. You catch my drift. So, all right. So I do have a little notebook off to the side that has like my theme that I'm going to talk about. I don't keep this a secret. Just like with anything you do and take as an adventure in life, like sometimes you have to be prepared. And even when you are prepared, it doesn't always turn out to be the way that you want it to be. Like, we all know that I sit here and say and so and like way too much. And one day it will click in my head and I will figure it out and everything. So, but telling stories has not been one of my fortes. I could give you facts and I can tell you things like that all day long, and I can tell you about the research that I found, stuff like that. But to actually like tell you a story and embellish upon things, that is not one of my strong suits. It's not one of the things that I am good at. So obviously sitting here talking, literally guys, I sit right here and off to this side is a mirror. So I mean, I guess technically I'm just talking to myself. And honestly, I'm kind of a little boring at times because I don't want to look at myself in the mirror. So, okay, so my theme for this video, okay, I think maybe that's what I need to just start like referencing, is that my theme for this video. So my theme for this video, since we know this is my health and fitness planner, and so real quick, stop, segue. I see pretty much every single comment that comes in. I still have not figured out YouTube, like how to comment back on my phone. I am starting to hit that age in my life where things are a little, I'm just not being technologically savvy anymore. Okay, so let's take a look here. What? Yeah, I do like these, but do I have the lined ones? I think this is the week that we need to switch it up to the lined ones. There they are. Yeah, let's switch it up to the lined ones. All right, come to mama. What do we start with? Let's start with this goldenrod yellow because we only have one of them. All right, so these are my breakfast, lunch, and dinner trackers. So, but anyways, I see just about every single comment that comes through and stuff. I just don't know how to respond to them from my phone yet. Like, I'm sure I'm just not even like thinking correctly about it. So, but I also do like enjoy like responding to them like from my desktop. So I do see them, and I see, you know, that people are noticing that there have been some W's that have happened in the water trackers lately. They're not many, but they are very mighty. So we're making some progress, and I'm pretty happy for that. So, but my theme for this is feeling defeated. So my husband and I went on a walk yesterday. That's one thing that we're really trying hard to incorporate into our schedules for just for everything, honestly. And we actually like set our watches. He actually set his to a hike, and I was like, no, it's an outdoor walk. He's like, that feature's not on there. I was like, yes, yeah, it is. Trust me, it is. It's on there. He's like, how do you know? I was like, because I've used it and it doesn't help me out any. So I do have some funny things about this one because, yeah. Anyways, we set it to outdoor walk, and he ended up starting his later than mine and everything. And we're walking, and his buzzes at 1 mile before mine does. Like 30 seconds before mine buzzed on my wrist that we had finally walked a full mile, his had buzzed that he had walked a full mile. I was like, how is that possible? Makes absolutely no sense. No sense whatsoever. Because you started it later than me because you had to reset your stuff. Then we're looking at it, and we walked for over 30 minutes, okay? Over 30 minutes. You looked at the exercise ring. It said 4 out of 30 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I know how they track the exercise ring, okay? I know how they track the exercise ring. These are water trackers, like for you to track your 8 glasses of water a day. I don't use them that way. I use them for tracking what I drink during the day. So that's what I use them for. They're from Orange Umbrella Co. They're amazing, and I love using them. I never thought I would be the type of person to use habit trackers like this, but I love it. I love it. So that got me a little mad, but it also, like, I'm going to stop for just a second on the whole feeling defeated, but I also noticed that his phone, his alarm clock will go off 30 seconds later than mine will. And so I know nothing is synced. At this point, I'm just like, whatever. We're just living in a really weird world. The nothing is synced. The clocks aren't synced. All of this, things that are supposed to be synced to satellites, things like that. Nope, they're not. Anyways, I'm going to segue back into the feeling defeated. I know how they track the exercise minutes, and it's based on your heart rate. If your heart rate isn't over a certain beeps per minute, they're not going to classify it as exercise. And for anybody coming from a psychological perspective who's putting forth any effort, doesn't matter. The fact that they're putting forth an effort to sit there and them go, I worked for 30 minutes, I'm sweaty, here I am, but their exercise ring sits here and says, you only did 4 minutes. Can I tell you how defeating that is to an entire process? So, yes, I am frustrated because I spent money on a product, okay, that is not doing my psyche any good, to be honest with you. It's not doing me any good, because every time I look at it and I see, I mean, we'll just take a look, okay? I'm gonna totally just go on a little rant for a minute, okay? So I was tracking and I was looking at this, and Friday, 0 rings closed, but I had 6,100 steps, and I did a 30-minute walk, and none of my rings closed. And I wear my ring I wear my watch from the minute I wake up to when I climb into bed. I don't wear it when I sleep. The only time I don't wear it is if I'm showering or if I'm swimming, okay? If I look at Tuesday, 2 rings closed, and I had over 7,500 steps. And if I look at Thursday, 2 rings closed and 7,200 steps. So but then I look at Wednesday and there was only 4,400 rings and I still had 2 rings closed. And same with Monday. So what the heck happened here? Where I was in between these 2 stats and it showed me nothing. And I did a 30-minute walk. Can we talk, like, when I start tracking these things, I'm like, you start seeing these things and you start going, am I not putting forth enough effort? Am I not doing it? And even though you know that you are, it's the small little things that start to lead you to think of yourself in defeat. Like, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not working hard enough. I'm not doing this. When in all actuality, you are doing everything. It's just the technology around you is just messing with your mind. About said a bad word there. But I really don't want to have to remember that when I have to rate my video for monetization purposes that I said a bad word. So we just get creative with bad words on this channel. And fluffernutters, geez. Yeah. So I just kind of had to rant there that on a day where I had not only good amounts of steps, on a day, here's the funny part, on a day where I actually did not move a lot and stuff, that my rings were not closed and it showed me only 4 minutes of exercise. I was like, well, you know what? About to send you some fingers. I don't know what else to say to any of that. I really don't. It's just, I'm so beyond frustrated. And it doesn't help that I know that one of the updates has made it so that the battery like drains super, super fast. So I had to turn off a whole ton of my apps that I would have going to my watch, because I would charge it and halfway through the day it'd be like, you have 10% battery left. And I was like, what are you talking about? I haven't done anything today. And so, yeah, just a lot of frustration with something that I thought was going to help me out. In some areas that really, honestly, I could use the help. So what I'm just saying is that if you're starting to feel defeated too in your journey, know that it probably is not you, and it's probably the technology around you that you are using that is messing not only with your mind, but just with everything that's going on. So anyways, I guess that's the beauty of like growing up and getting to your mid-30s. You stop messing around and thinking of certain things and going like, wait a second. And I'm to the point where I'm like, do my clothes fit? Am I having to buy a bigger size? If I'm not having to buy a bigger size, then I'm at least maintaining. If I have to buy a bigger size, then we gotta talk. So not everything is a number on a scale or anything. I mean, and even at clothes, oh my gosh, don't even get me on the clothes situation. But anyways, you're not the only one feeling defeated about stuff. But I did have the conversation with my husband that I was like, this is really just kind of messes with people's mind. And he was like, yeah, it really does. And even he checked his and he was like, what the heck? Mine didn't even move either. And we were walking. I mean, we came back sweaty. You guys. So, all right. Thank you for listening to my rant of the day on feeling defeated. But like I said, you're not the only one. Okay, we're all in this together, and I am just as human as the next person and have all those same emotions. So you can still get this color palette up until the 24th. I shut down spots late at night on the 24th so that you have pretty much all day the 24th to be able to get this palette. Washi is in stock and in the shop, and like I said, when it sells out and won't come back. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to keep doing this for the month of May. I'm so excited. How many weeks do we have? It'll only be another 4 weeks, because the very last week in there only has 2 days, so we'll end up doing June, which I'm super excited. Oh my gosh. I just printed June's palette. It's amazing. Okay. If you like this video, make sure you are subscribed to your channel, you give this video a thumbs up, you hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. Everything, including the pricing of the week's subscriptions, will be linked down in the description box below. Yeah, all that fun jazz. Okay guys, leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel when you get defeated, if technology has served you for the best or not, or anything like that, or if you just want to say hi, I'll take that too. And until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.